Look at my vertical, baby. Whoa! 2, 3. Pump those quads. Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it to. I'm Bushka. Thank you very much for watching the videos. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to basically answer some of the comments. I try to tailor the content. Like, I read the comments on the videos, and if there's good questions, I try and answer them. And I get a question all the time that's kind of got a common theme, and it's coming from so many people, and it's, how do I win X situation? And it's generally the situation is really negative for you when you're in a bad spot, like you're in a field and there's a full squad and there's no cover, or you don't have an AR and you've got a third person final circle going on, whatever. You know, you get the idea. You know, you're on top of a mountain and the circle goes, how do you get down the mountain? Like, these kind of things happen all the time. And the common theme I find for solving these problems, because that's what they are, they're problems, right? Is using your noggin and thinking outside the box. You're going to come across all kinds of odd situations. And you can either go, well, that's really weird, like there's a full squad in that boat, or you can just bust your ass, get down to business and start working smart, which is change into the passenger seat, start shooting with a Kar 98 because you've got a long-range weapon, and just stay calm and work through it. And it works a wonder. Like, if you can stay calm and get good control of your avatar or your player on the screen, then you can start putting the things that are in your head into play. Now, I'm going to show you a very key, like, I don't have a vest, right? There's a squad of 3 people over there. I think it could be 3, could be 4. I don't have a vest. And so a big part of what I'm doing here is predicated on not exposing myself, because you saw how quickly that hurt. Like, that absolutely smashed me. And like, under 90 health, you're a 2-shot for an AKM. Under 60 health, under 80 health, you're a 2-shot for any 5.56 AR. So you really want to make sure that you've got a vest. And if you don't have a vest, then you've got to be very, very careful. So what I'm going to do is get up on the roof. I mean, it's very, very easy. You just go over here, you jump on the railing, you jump on the door, and then you jump on the roof. And yet I find a lot of people in these situations, all they're focused on is either killing or staying alive. So they either play very, very aggressively or very, very passively. They don't control the engagement. I know I say that an awful lot, but there's nearly always a better option, a better way of doing it than just either going 100% balls out or 100% lying in the grass praying that the red zone comes and kills everyone else. And you've got to kind of work between those two extremes and find the path that is the least resistance, the path that's going to get you the most ping pong balls in your favor if you're in the lottery. You know, the path that gives you the biggest opportunity. And then you play to what the game is giving you. You're going to see the guy still crawling around down here on my left. There's a guy upstairs. I don't have a vest, so I'm just going to strafe. I'm going to strafe and control bursts, and he's going to be too passive and not push on me. And because of that, you can see I'm really just firing very short controlled bursts here, and I'm only firing when it suits. And we clear those guys. And it was a good game, and it was a good fight. What about when there's someone in the grass snaking, and you're in a really tough position because the zone's behind you and you can't run out of here because he's just over there and you're going to get shredded? What do you do? Well, there's a bit of leverage here. You can see my car. We're in the zone's about to shrink. He's got a car here too. I'm going to blow his car up. I'm going to start blowing his car up. I'm going to take his wheels off. And he's going to realize, oh my God, if I don't get a car, then I'm dead. And he's going to have to push and we clear the target. These are all very, very straightforward situations. And I'm not showing you like high-end, whatever they'd call them on a clickbait video, like 200 IQ plays. You won't believe what happens next. Every PUBG mobile player must watch this. I mean, world record. That's not what this is about. This is about just getting better and doing simple things with your gameplay to make you better. And not enough imagination is used in this kind of stuff. Like, good players are good players, and they'll beat you 9 times out of 10. But if you're going to win, then, you know, if you use your brain and actually and think and plan ahead and work through stuff, you'll do so much better. Like, you watch, I'm going to drive in here to just about the final circle, and I know that it's just next to Rozhok. I'm expecting there to be people up on the sniper tower, water tower section. So I'm just going to pull up before the actual area, use this hill, and just check it out. And lo and behold, there is someone there. There's someone running around on the hill. Happy days. And that's just sensible play. But you've got to be thinking like this all the time. You've got to be thinking about the most likely outcome, where the enemy most likely is going to be, what they are going to be doing. And if you can do that and then outthink them, you can get the drop. Now, this is far beyond what we've shown you so far. There's a crate here, right? It's in the middle of this field. There is a squad camping this crate. I am going to go up and I'm going to smack the crate. I can see a box near the crate already. Great. So I know that they've probably taken what was in the crate. Oh, AWM. I'd like an AWM. The AWM is probably in that crate just inside, just in front of this crate, the airdrop. So why don't I use my brain, get that AWM, get back out of here, and then use the zone to shred the squad that is camping this airdrop crate. Because that's a really bad idea. If you're camping a crate, it's a good idea to do it inside the zone. If you are outside the zone, things aren't going to be so good. And one of the reasons why I bought a new iPad, you're going to see in just a second, is the buttons on this iPad just randomly stopped responding. Watch as I try and drive away in the car, and the touch screen completely loses its mind and starts flashing and bumping, and you can see they're just shooting my my car now, but I've smoked up the crate. Exactly where I thought it'd be is the AWM. I mean, that's all well and good, guys. It's great to camp it, but if you can't, like, control it, then being that far away, here comes the touch screen. Yeah, go hard touch screen. Yep, good work, mate. That's great, really handy. If you could just work that, that would be wonderful. Yeah, no, wonderful, great. This is the game that really, really made me want to buy a new iPad. Please go, please go, please go. Okay, whatever. So now, I've got the AWM. I smoked the crate. I used the car to cover... I made the car basically into a barrier so that I could easily... and if I'm honest, I could have really just smoked my way out of there without the car if I hadn't known the car was going to be such a wanker and misbehave like that. And now, because I've got an AWM and the circle is in a really, really good position for me, I'm going to farm these dudes. They're going to have to come running into the circle. They've got no two ways around it. I'm expecting them to start pushing in now, because you can only camp a crate for so long if you're outside the circle. And I am going to use the AWM and basically just have some fun. And this is what you need to be doing all the time. You need to outthink the other guys. Like, if you're not outthinking the other guys, then how can you expect to win these 1-on-4 situations? So if you're really struggling, if you're in situations constantly that look hopeless, well, the best thing you can do is use those as experience. Look at what worked for you and what didn't work. If being super passive doesn't work for you, then you should probably not be super passive. If being hyper aggressive stops working and doesn't work for you, then you should probably be a little more passive. If you're not using smokes, if you're not blowing cars up and keeping a vehicle with you all the time, then, you know, probably not a good thing. If you're... Oh, the iPad. Start working, you dog of a thing. Just... Oh, I nearly bit through it after this game. It absolutely frustrated the hell out of me. So that's my answer to you. If you want to know how you can win in a final circle, then, you know, the only way you're going to do that is with smokes, if you don't have any cover. Or you're going to snake. Or you're going to bring a car in with you. One of these things will work for you. Just use your mind. Free your mind. Start thinking outside the box. Start thinking, how would John Wick do this? If it looks preposterous and a lot of fun, then it might just work. And even if you fail, I bet you learn something from the experience. And if you take that stuff that you learn and you put it back into your own gameplay, then you'll end up being a whole lot better at PUBG Mobile and winning a lot more chicken dinners. And plus, you'll have more fun. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everything you guys do in the comments, the patrons, the live streams, the donations. Thanks for watching the videos, man. I appreciate it. Boys and girls, humans, hippies, earthlings. And watch out for the new 12.9 iPad video that's going to be coming out. Should be exciting. Until next time, bye for now.